a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Lady!
6, right there, 56.
Wentz now on first down. And this is Hurts with it, right side. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Wentz going to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Down to lose one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Wentz will keep it. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Lady!
Cut.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing his Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you. Hey, exit.
Off play action. Carter. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. 180! Come on, baby, come on. Here, sit. Right. Tighten up. What's this on?
Now Wentz on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Trying to lay one up deep. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready.
Watch Mike. Stop your body.
Get it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and
10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
Throwing again. Carter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Gold is able to put it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Bravo.
56 to Mark. Check 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And some room to work. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Ready up.
Right here over there, right? 52's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check 50. Check 50.
They run with Breida. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2.
Check curls. Check curls.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Everyone got 4 down. Shift.
Looking to throw. Carter, the throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a play fake. Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a 1st. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Play action. Now Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's put that team on the button.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. Give me that ball, defense. Snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30. 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Eagles 24, 49ers 21. Jake Elliott sets the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Check it out,
6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Shoot.
Here's Carter looking to throw on second down. That's caught by Hollister. And shoving his way inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
San Francisco.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, come on now. Topper.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 2, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on 1st down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 14. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 10 logo.
Rush in.
Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw is Carter. To throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Back to throw. Carter. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. On play action, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. To throw is Wentz. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To throw is Wentz. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Eagles 32.
So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,